Hi, this is Dion Watts of Watts Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Simi Valley, California. This is my partner Kyle. I'm going to show a straight foot lock from spider guard. I've always done foot locks. I'm really good at them. Haven't done them so much in my school in the last 5 years just because when we started out we had a lot of white belts and I didn't really want to teach foot locks. I learned my foot locks from Oleg Tektarov, who was a UFC champion, I think UFC 8 maybe, and Russian Samba, and he was awesome at it. Foot locked me all the time, broke my leg even. My claim on foot locks of why I'm so good, I haven't been foot locked since I was a white belt by anybody. So I'm not saying it couldn't happen, I'm sure it could. There's some great guys out there. But I was always better at them than any of my training partners. And so I'm going to see if I can pass on some of that knowledge that I have. This is my setup when somebody's trying from spider guard. Alright, this is kind of the beginning of it. He's not giving me too hard of a time yet. Right off the bat, I don't want to be too high where he can lift me, but I want to bring this outer shin to his thigh. Okay? It kind of stops his leg from doing a lot of stuff and keeps my posture. Okay? And it helps me have some resistance if I want to break any grips. Okay? This is just not so easy. So I bring this in. I don't have to step way back and do all that. I just bring it in and hold it against. Also, when I sit down, it'll help me pop this knee in the middle by his tailbone. So I'm here. Next thing I want to do is deal with this foot on my bicep, and then the grip will be third. Foot on the bicep, I'm just going to make my hand kind of stiff, bend a little bit, and it's my thumb right here. This is going to hook under. Okay, don't go this way. It's going to go around the outside, and then I kind of hook here. What this is going to do is give me some tension now that I can take this foot off. Okay, so I'm here, there. Foot's off. Now, there's some pressure on his fingers. I'm going to continue to circle around his leg. Some people will try to hold, but it's going to hurt his hand a lot. So at this point, as I go, see his fingers, too much pressure. I don't have a lot of space. I keep contact with his leg, and I quickly circle in again, and now I have his foot. So one more time. From here, here, break the foot off, break the grip, come right back around, now I have his foot. Now I want you to grab your collar as high as you can. If he's putting pressure on this foot, or you can't necessarily bring your hand up high on your collar, but you can bring your collar down, okay? This is nice and tight. Plus, the top of your wrist is the bony part. Around right here is what you want to try to target if you can, and have everything really tight. Now that I'm here, I want to keep this hand is going to basically, I was holding his knee sometimes or just basing on it. This is going to stop him. His defense is going to be to try to grab my lapel and hold on. So as soon as I get here, I'm going to sit and start fighting his hands. Whether it was this hand or the other hand, I don't want him to get up there. And I lean back and I put my shin in his tailbone because that keeps him from sitting up into the mount or sitting up and trying to grab my lapel. From here, I like this foot either on the ground next to his hip, on his hip like this, maybe a little higher, and that's it. I used to like it a little higher, but that's, I think, illegal now. So don't cross over the hip, just like this. Now I want to pinch my knees to his thighs. You can tell it's too high, but as I start to sit down, it'll be right there. Okay? So I'm sitting down. Then it's like if you're pulling a bottle cap off. You're looking back, you're arching your back, pulling the bony part of your wrist into hopefully the lower part of his ankle. Okay? If you're too high, it won't work. You'll have to scoot back. So about right here would be sweet. Here, and then right there. Okay? And tap. That's how Oleg broke my leg. I didn't tap. I thought that's just pain, and next thing you know, we heard a snap. And I was a white belt, I was stupid. But don't do that. So, once again, he's here. I bring the shin in here. I start wrapping this to get that foot off my bicep. I keep wrapping to break the grip on the fingers. I get in tight. I fight his hands. I sit down. I pinch my knees together on his thigh. Look behind me and arch back. Right there. Alright? And that's it. I'm going to bring another partner in, Andrew, because we taught this class today, and I noticed as other people tried it, I saw more mistakes when they were trying it. So I'm going to have Andrew attempt it, and I'm just going to talk him through if anything seems kind of fishy. Okay? So I'm here. Okay? Good. Brings the shin in here. He's got to wrap around, and foot's coming off. Grip, let's go. Keep that tight. Should be a little cleaner, but that's okay. Grabbing deep. I like the opposite lapel if possible. Okay? Nice and tight. Okay, now he's going to sit. He's going to keep this shin in my tailbone. And he's going to, if I try to sit up, he's going to bite my hand. Okay, nice. Don't wait too long. Start getting your chest away from me so there's nothing to reach. Okay, he's a little high on my leg. That's okay. He's right here. Okay. Okay, now sit up. Grab it again. If you are a little bit high, okay, all I want you to do is post his hand on the ground. Keep this in his tailbone so he can't reach. Scoot your butt back. Lift your butt off the ground. Scoot back. And then bring him right back down again. And now he's at the end of my foot. Okay, that's what he did. And then it'll be tighter. Go ahead and go. Okay. And that doesn't count as tap into a foot lock. Anyways, so that's it. Hope that helps some of you guys.